Hey guys, we're at Skydive Greene County. I'm here with my buddy John from Pittsburgh. He's a net jetter also. But today the treat is we got biplane rides. I brought my standard in and I'm taking you for a ride in the Westwind Beech 18. I used to fly this plane about 17, 18 years ago. My mechanic Matt is the pilot now. And we're going to go up for a ride in the Westwind and show you guys what it's like to do a jump run from about 13,000 feet. And we'll be on the ground at about 2.5 minutes. And it is one of the most exhilarating rides you can ever take in a plane. And if you really want to take an exhilarating ride, you come here and jump out of the airplane. So, see you guys. We're here Skydive Greene County, and John's going up in the biplane with me.
I'm gonna take the ride hopping barnstormer for a ride. Clearing right.
The Beech 18 with the Westwind conversion is probably one of the coolest airplanes to fly. The nose is extended about 7 more feet, and the engines are extended out 4 feet. And they put a Pratt & Whitney PT6-20, it's 579 horsepower, something around there. Wingspan of 48 feet, and it is 34 feet long. But it was a corporate airplane. Also, then it started flying cargo, and as you can see here, it's being used for flying skydivers. Alright guys, we're taxiing up to load up the jumpers. Everybody's waving.
Feather the props so that we don't blow any of them away.
Alright. Keep that window open for a little bit, you know.
Alright, we'll give you some window open then.
You know, well, thinks I can breathe in here.
Well, it's a bit of a, it's a hit and miss, because the exhaust is right there.
Oh yeah.
And with the props feathered, sometimes you get some cool air, and if the wind's blowing just right like it is now, you get some, get a good bit of exhaust blowing in as well.
I hear you.
There we go, I'll move that a little closer so you can hear me better.
No, you're good. I hear you loud and clear, and then as the jumpers get in, they're sitting down on the bench and putting their seatbelts on. Everybody has to have seatbelts. So Matt just took the left prop out of feather.
Yep, and now we're just going to slowly ease up into power because these don't have FADEX. So keeping the temperature limits and the torque specs in the green are all up to me. It's not like some of those newer nice ones where you just got a power lever and you can push it forward, set it, and forget it.
So this runway is 4,000 feet grass runway that we've been flying off of, and Skydive Greene County's been here since 1961.
I think the oldest running one in Ohio, aren't they?
Actually, it's like the longest continuous in the whole country.
Oh, wow.
2935 Victor, roger, looking for traffic.
There's a runway there.
Alright, so we'll go, and right now we'll get lined up at the runway.
Okay.
Lock the tail wheel in, that makes it a little more tame on takeoff for you.
Alright.
And then we'll hold the brakes. And we'll ease the engines up to about 75–80%. Alright, from there we'll release the brakes.
Columbus, this is 62 Whiskey, has Greene County.
He's on in the throttle the rest of the way till the temps come up just to the bottom of the yellow. Get that tail flying behind us. And keep it pointed nice and straight right down the runway. There's a red line, and we're accelerating on through. Pull her on up. I forget the exact number on this, but with the landing gear, it swings straight forward when it folds when you retract it. And that is a big difference on your center of gravity for this airplane.
Yeah. So when we're up at jump run, we're dropping the gear, right?
Yep, we'll drop the gear to get the center of gravity moved forward while the jumpers are moving towards the back. And it also helps us get slowed down just a little bit as well.
Sure.
Alright, now we got some little bit of altitude behind us, or below us, we'll pull the propellers back. We usually run them about 2,000 RPM.
Okay.
There you go, and VY on this thing's about 115. That'll put us between 1,500 and 2,000 foot a minute. Once I get up to about 3,000 feet, I'll go ahead and call Columbus approach as well.
Alright.
One of the nice things about us being an active drop zone is we have a dedicated squawk code on our transponder.
Flying along with Matt to altitude really brought back so many memories of when I was 21 years old, flying the Beech to altitude and going all day long, flying 10 to 15 loads a day, learning how to master the airplane and really just be a part of a family that is really kind of hard to explain. I really miss this.
4,000 feet now, climbing up to, what are we going to do today?
11,000. Columbus, departure identity, altimeter is 3009er. 10,000.
Going up to 11,500.
Green jump 4 at 4.2, going to 11.5.
Green jump 4, contact 4 southeast Greenville Fort. And we have permission. Greene County Sport Airport, altitude 4,600, maintain VFR advised 1 minute prior.
1 minute prior, green jump 4.
Hey, just checked in any...
Is there another aircraft calling? Yeah, it's Rhino 60 or level 10,000, and we have information Oscar. Rhino 60, Columbus approach, fly heading of 050, maintain...
So, anyway, I had to turn down the audio.
050 down to
Too many people talking.
Oh man, they're real busy today.
Yeah. So we're going up to 11.5, he just checked in, got a designated squawk.
for the ILS for...
He calls 1 minute prior for jumpers. So Matt, how long have you been flying jumpers?
I just started out here last summer.
Okay.
I'm up to about 75 hours in this aircraft right now. And loving every second of it. It's probably my favorite airplane I've flown so far.
090.
Yeah, that's... I'd say the Beech 18 is probably my favorite. The Piston Beech. I like the Piston Beech more.
And we'll get her slowed down to about 90. Going ready!
Gulfstream 523 Juliet Mike.
Alright, we got her set at 90, a slight descent so that the tail's up and out of the way.
Juliet Mike,
There go our 3 fun jumpers.
230. Cleared for level 230.
Now you can feel the taking a little more, keep the nose where I want it. All the tail to move back.
We have to break the squelch to hear it. Roger, thank you.
Laura for Southwest 2430.
And there goes the last jumper. There they go.
2430, descend and maintain 11,000.
11,000, Southwest 2430.
Maintain our cloud clearance here, of course. And we always make sure to turn away from the drop zone just to give the jumpers a little extra room as well.
Okay.
Green jump 4 in descent, jumpers away.
Roger, thank you.
Green jump 4 in descent, jumpers away.
Green jump 4, roger, traffic. Having 3,600, type is unknown. And 2 miles south of Greene County Sport Airport, 3,000, orbiting type unknown.
Alright. Green jump 4 looking. So that's one of the reasons right there we talked to Columbus Approach. They should let us know if there's an aircraft 3 miles south of the drop zone.
So what do you come down at? 140?
Yep, I come down about 140. The limiting factor on it
Approach Cherokee 770.
the limiting factor on it right now is actually the gear doors.
Okay.
With the gear doors on it, you're limited to 156. So we keep it at 140 just so we don't tear anything up. And we also go ahead and leave the gear down for the rest of the descent, just to save the cycles on it, because it is an electric motor down there.
Sure, and it brings you down quicker, right?
What's that?
Brings you down a lot quicker.
Oh yeah, it does. It's also a whole lot more drag. Alright, so now we'll go and we'll double check. I got my landing gear down and I have a green light, so I'm set there. Once you start slowing this thing down, it comes down. So we actually fly at the last few thousand feet with a little bit of power.
Okay.
Alright, we'll ease the props up, and that'll give us a whole bunch more drag as well.
Alright, you're flattening the pitch out so we can come down quicker even.
And you can hear him start howling. And you can watch that airspeed bleed right off, even with the nose pointed down. So we'll feed in a little bit of power. There we go. And we'll start trimming for the landing.
Looking good.
Alright, once we get in the white, we'll go ahead and put the flaps down. And those are some barn door flaps on this. They add tons of drag as well, and you see that brought us right down to blue line. And we'll use back in a little bit of power. There we go.
Holding about 15 cheeseburgers. When I was learning how to fly turbines, Gary, the guy who was teaching me, taught me torque. Like you guys really care to hear this, but instead of torque, we called them cheeseburgers.
Oh, really?
Put 15 cheeseburgers there, it holds the power, and Coming in right about 95 knots right now.
Yep, we're just below blue line, and once we get closer to the runway, we'll just start easing the power out, and it'll settle in real nice.
Yeah, that's great. Tandems are still up above. You can see here with Beech 18, just drive it to the ground. Keep it going, and when you get close, you kind of almost should push forward.
Just keep her straight with the rudder, being the most important part. Another nice thing about this is the props have data.
Oh, nice.
So you don't have to worry about burning up all your brakes all the time. And with the engines being up above the center of gravity of the airplane, they actually force the tail back down as well. Alright, then before you start taxiing, you got to remember to unlock that tail wheel.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and pull our flaps out and then reset the trim. And that is a jump run at Skydive Greene County right there, folks.
Nice.
As you can see, our tandems they're probably way up there. They're probably still a couple thousand feet.
There's one right here.
Oh, yep, there you can see them coming in right there.